Welcome to another episode of the Random Rolls Podcast. The Filthy Crew is still here and filthy as ever as we record episode 3. Yeah, exciting. Hope you all have been good. Had a nice week. I had a nice weekend. Still recovering and cleaning from my kid's first birthday, so hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was good.
That party was turned.
It was turned up for a little 1-year-old's
All the
birthday.
1-year-olds were all hammered.
Yep, taking shots. Getting fucking gross. Throwing up on each other afterwards. Milk and titties everywhere. It's disgusting.
That's like my kind of party.
If this is your first time listening, go back to episode 1, or maybe not. Try episode 2 if you don't want to listen to us create our characters. But, yeah, my name's Robert. I'm a player here for the first time. Not the first time. Actually, yeah, no, I think the first time I'm a player in Death Dream Studios, so hell yeah.
Yeah.
And we got Randy as well, back again. Thank you. But before I let Dylan take over, I got a special announcement. Teamed up with Dice Legion as a preferred internet shop for our inner dice goblin. From acrylics to resin to metal dice, all kinds of cool styles that you can get for yourself as well. And your friends. You can get a 10% discount off your purchase with the code DEATHDREAMS, DEATHDREAMS, at checkout. 10% off. To feed your inner dice goblin, use that code. Please and thanks. They have more than just dice too. They got dice bags and cool little stickers for animal companions. But yeah, first official team up on the internet. Go us.
Hell yeah. There is some cool stuff on there. I got my eye on the Chartreuse monotone sparkle set. It's a nice
Chartreuse.
Yeah, it's a nice nasty green. Love it.
Nice. Opposed to that, I'm looking at the iridescent frost set. Very clean, minimalist, sharp, pointy, numbered font. It's very legible, which is what I care about.
Yeah, fair. But if it's illegible, I can make up whatever I want to see on the dice.
Cheater!
Yeah, that's me. A rule breaker.
But yeah, check them out. And thanks for coming back for episode 3. I'll let Dylan take over now. I don't know why I said it like that.
Oh,
But
no.
Go ahead.
Hey, everybody.
Dylan.
He's trying to trigger some weird accent. I always inevitably end up copying Robert's accent when we're role-playing. So I think he was trying to get me to start talking real weird, and it almost worked. But yeah, everybody, thank you for coming back for the 3rd installment of this short little art of make-believe. We're putting together a few different random pamphlets to make our own unique little story. I mentioned them all last week, so go back, and to find out what they are, go back and listen to last week, and you'll find out what we're doing. Before we really jump in again, I like to do a little get to know us as humans, a little banter up top. So I know we're playing a horror game. I have a whole bunch of other horror games that are like on my list to play, but I don't like scary movies, so it's weird that I'm into these types of games. But I was curious if you guys had a favorite scary movie or favorite horror book or something. What kind of horror are you guys into beyond playing this silly Mörk Borg game?
I do love horrors.
Which ones? The streets of Vallejo or Oak?
Yeah. Yeah. What city?
Berkeley even? What city?
Yeah, I like the ones in Berkeley. I like to know they got some college in there.
Yeah, they smell of patchouli and don't shave their armpits. Nothing
Yum.
wrong with that, but you know.
Yeah, to each their own.
Whatever you're into. No follow-up? Okay. I'll go then. My favorite horror franchise is probably the Aliens.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Aliens franchise. I remember watching that very young, and it heavily influenced me as a child and into my adulthood. Yeah, we ended up actually marathoning all of the Alien movies last year, just before Devin was born.
Nice. Yeah, I want to run some Mothership, which is a lot like that. So hopefully we can get to that at some point on this show, or this podcast or do it off air, somehow I'd love to play that game. So I'm waiting on my Kickstarter to come.
Let's do it.
But very similar feel.
A close follow-up. Event Horizon. That movie is amazing.
I've never heard of that movie.
It's dope. Just dope. Go watch it.
Okay.
Or don't, because you're a weenie.
All right.
So.
I was just asking people if
I am.
they heard Idle Hands the other day, and no one had heard Idle Hands. You guys seen Idle Hands?
That's a comedy, right? It's like a horror comedy.
It's like a horror stoner movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I remember renting it from a Blockbuster or
Oh,
something.
it's great.
What's a Blockbuster, old man?
Maybe it was
What's
a Hollywood
that?
video.
Hollywood video. Yeah, that was my neck of the woods. Yeah, no, I don't like horror, so I don't watch it. I don't like being scared, ultimately. I think it's my survival instinct kicks in too much, and it's just not for me, and that's fine, because I'm an adult who doesn't need a nightlight anymore. Anyway, it's true, I don't use a nightlight. I use my phone flashlight.
You just keep it on all night? Not good for your battery, man.
Yeah, I know. I should probably just get a flashlight. I could not think of what the term was.
I was like, did we lose him?
Nope,
Why'd he go
I'm still here. I had to think about that word. I had just said
a
it. I
flashlight?
just said it when I was talking about my phone. Anyway, that's enough about
Everyone
that.
needs a good fleshlight.
Yes. On that note, what?
Sorry, Randy said flashlight, and I just watched a clip or a reel on Instagram of some dude who was like reviewing some it was like one of those dual split screen fucking reels, and this dude was watching this person open up a bag of or a bucket of KFC, and it was not a regular KFC bucket. So if you don't know what KFC is, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and they sell these buckets filled with chicken, fried chicken.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking great. And yeah, he was like, oh, they made a different kind of bucket, pulled it out. It ended up, if you can imagine, a fleshlight shaped KFC bucket and the fried chicken being the entry. There you go.
Oh, God.
It's
God.
fucking
Okay.
disgusting.
Okay.
Yeah, so that has nothing to do with the game, and I apologize
It's all good. You're gassed.
for mentioning.
I had to investigate further after you gasped so hard about the reference.
So this is the kind of podcast and studio we
The
are.
kind of people
If
that
you haven't
we
figured
are.
out.
Yeah.
Filthy, disgusting, weird shit,
And poop.
and poop.
Weird shit and poop.
Anyways.
All
I
right.
guess I'm the fleshlight guy. I don't know.
Self-attributed moniker there.
Maybe they could be our next sponsor.
Sponsored by fleshlights.
Sponsored by Fleshlight. The first podcast network studio be ever sponsored by Fleshlight.
You know, I
We
don't.
work on that.
I think there may be for RPGs, but there's got to be some kind of other podcast out there that has been sponsored by them.
A coupon code, Fleshlight.
Yeah, custom build, 20% off a custom build.
And Pocket Rockets. Let's go.
All right. Anyway, let's get into this game before we start talking about anything else. We'll save it for in-game, I'm sure. It'll all come out here soon. But yeah, when last we left our adventurers, they had just completed their journey through the mist-filled lands. Though they were not entirely sure where they were headed, they eventually found a roof to spend the night under at the Romvs Inn. Before they arrived, they encountered some kind of raven wraith that they ultimately chased off. One of our adventurers, Cricket, was able to score a sweet scalp with long flowing black hair still attached. Kant, his traveling companion, led them back to his trusty donkey, Matilda, right? That's the name?
Yep.
Perfect, thank you. I was not entirely sure, but I got it right. And they eventually found their way through the mists to the inn. While drinking and eating their dinner at the inn, they met Justus Presner, an old mage who allegedly created a sword of great renown that he will pay handsomely for its return. The old codger seemed crazy, but the other patrons back his story up, so Cricket and Kant decide to take the man up on his offer the next day. Kant ends up violently ill from the ale served at the inn and makes his way upstairs to puke the night away. Cricket spies an attractive woman at the bar and begins a conversation that goes entirely too easy. She leads him back upstairs to a dark room where 4 of her brothers await him. And that is where we're going to lead right back off. So, join us in roll 20. If you're not already there. Y'all with me there?
Those are large, naked men
Yeah.
in that room with the.
They are the
with
best.
cricket.
The best free.
Look like me without a shirt
the best
on.
free tokens I could come up with.
Nice.
But yeah, they surround you. You've been grabbed. There's a torch lighting the room, so there's a little bit of light you can see. But they are here, and they are angry. She clearly tricked you, led you up here to get your ass kicked. So I'm gonna have you roll for initiative, Cricket. So give me a D6 roll. I believe if it's high, you go first. Don't recall. I'm just gonna say that.
Well, it's a 3.
Oh, they're gonna go first. So let's see. They're gonna swing out and attack you. One of them's got you by the sleeve, grabbed up right up next to your collar. The other one's trying to grab your arm and hold your arm out. So one of them swings out at you with a meaty fist. So go ahead and roll to defend yourself. It is a D20. Should be agility.
Strength, agility?
Agility to defend. Oh, nice. Despite being grabbed and bound a bit, he's unable to make contact. You ducked your head out of the way just in time as the fat fist flies by your face.
Got a lot of experience with fat flying at me.
Fat flying fists at your face. All right, the next one swings out again at you. So roll again to defend. Oh, that one's gonna land. All right. Oh.
9.
He makes contact right with your face, and you're going to take 3 points of face damage in your face.
Face damage.
Yes. He cracks open your lip, loosens a tooth, and your face starts to bleed as you take a few points of damage. The other 2 are still trying to hold you, but they're going to swing out. I'm going to say it's going to be easier for you to defend against them, even though they're closer, but since you're struggling against them, so it's going to be easier for you to defend against these. So give me 2 more D20 defend agility. Nice. Okay, we got a 13 and a 21. Both will succeed, so you're not going to take any more damage.
Yes.
And I'm going to say it is your turn now. So you're being bound, but I would say if you want to try and escape somehow, I don't know what you want to try and do. So let's see what you want to try and come up with.
I want to go screaming out of the room down the stairs and fleeing for my life.
Okay. You can scream for free for sure. And let's see. Let's get an agility. It's going to be a pretty tough agility roll to escape. So let's see what you can do. I'm going to say, let's call it 16 or higher, and you can escape. Oh.
Ah!
All right, 11. So you're unable to escape. I'll give you one more attempt to loosen yourself. You say that was like your move action to try and escape. So I'll give you another action to try and escape.
So another agility roll.
Yeah, so one more agility roll.
Nope.
I'm going to say you struggle enough with both of those. You're not able to fully free yourself, but I do think you can get an arm loose. So you do have one arm out. You were able to wrestle it free from the fat man to the south. You've got an arm free to defend yourself a little bit better, maybe? I don't know how you want to...
So, I was going to try one of these powers. Next time I get the chance. I don't know if I still have a chance to do something, if I have another round of people wailing on me, or I can try something. You said that was kind of movement.
Yeah, I think I'm going to say that those two, like, trying to... Ultimately, I'm going to allow you to free yourself because you used 2 movements to try and do it. So, we'll say it took double the effort to get loose, but you have an arm loose for next time, but you have been screaming. We'll see if Kant is able to hear and rouse himself enough to maybe come to your aid.
Oh, and just so you know, the scream was like... just for clarity's sake.
Perfect. I appreciate it. We need that as a drop. We'll get that soundboard all hooked up and we can drop that whenever we need. All right, Kant, give me a presence check to see if we can hear that.
Okay, I think that might be the new Wilhelm.
The cricket scream?
I think that's good enough. Yeah, the cricket.
Yeah, isolate that and let's put it on a loop.
I'll put it on everything.
Yeah, there you go. My new ring back down.
I'm gonna flood the internet with it.
Nobody's gonna call me.
You need a presence check, yeah?
Yes, please.
There we go. My presence is my best stat. Just kidding. 7.
All right. Well, it's pretty damn loud. So you're not quite sure what it was, but we'll say it sounded like cricket.
In between my vomiting.
So you're able to tell that cricket made a sound, but he seems to be the type of person that might always be just randomly making sounds. So you're not sure if he's in trouble or not. But
okay. Would it be my turn to act?
yeah. So you hear something. You're not quite sure if he's in trouble or not. I wouldn't say like you couldn't tell that he was screaming. He probably screamed right as you were retching, and the echo of your vomit hitting the bottom of the bucket filled your ears as he screamed. So you heard exactly. You heard the puking
Wretched.
over him screaming. So you kind of heard something. You're not really sure. It's your turn to do something if you want to try to act beyond puke.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to see if I go investigate or not. I'll roll presency.
Okay.
I think 10 or over, I'll go.
Perfect.
It's a 4, so
Do it well.
I still throwing up. I rolled a 4.
All right.
So
Okay. Yeah, you are sicker than sick. Give me while we're here, give me a toughness. That's the other stat, right? Toughness?
Yep.
Yeah, give me a trying to find one of the 4 fucking stats.
9.
9, you're not able to stop retching. You are still puking. I thought I might get you a couple of seconds to get some momentary relief from the nausea, but it persists. So that sounds like your turn.
Yep, I think that's it.
As you retch, filling the bucket, start to search for another bucket.
Damn it.
All right, back over to Cricket and the 4 fat men. The woman there is not really attacking or doing anything. She's kind of just laughing and pointing at you as her brothers try to beat you up. So we're going to go ahead, and they are all going to attack you again. I'm going to give your defense a little increase. So since you have one arm free, you can defend a little bit easier, but you are still going to be taking four punches if they can connect. So let's get 4 defends ultimately. They're all going to swing out at you, try and punch you in the face.
Yeah, I just realized I was rolling straight agility. I didn't realize defense had a D6 on it.
Oh, does it? Oh, you only got hit once, so ultimately it's not too bad. But yeah.
So 3 of those?
4 defense. One of which, we'll say the very last one, will be at a little bit of a bonus, because again, that guy's trying to hold you with with his other hand. So.
Oh, I forgot. I have to whistle on rolls of 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13. So.
Oh.
In between vomiting.
So as you're puking, you're just whistling. All right. So based on those agility rolls to defend, you are going to take 2 punches. Not looking too great here for old Cricket as of right now, but you will ultimately only take 4 points of damage from those 2. So one connects pretty good, right in that same spot where you've already been punched, and the other one just glances off the side of your head, off your ear. As you take 2 more punches from these bullies. You still have your long black hair attached to your scalp on your head.
That's the important part here, for sure.
Yeah, you still look beautiful while all this is happening.
Right on.
All right, they have all gone. Now you have your free hand. You can go ahead and try some shenanigan.
All right, so the shenanigan I would like to try, and you'll probably have to explain exactly how it works. I'm gonna use this scroll, foul succumbing. It says D6 1 to 3, D4 skeletons, 4 to 6 is D4 zombies. What does the D4 part refer to?
That is how many will appear. So you'll roll a D6 to see if it's zombies or skeletons, and then you roll a D4 to see how many of those will appear. But before we do that, there is an activation test. So you're trying to activate this scroll. which requires a roll of the die as well.
There's a dice next to use power. Is that it?
That is it. But I don't remember what you need to reach. So click that, and we'll see if it's high enough we won't even worry about it. Alright, so it's not a catastrophe, I would say, because you didn't roll a natural 1. You activate your scroll. It doesn't fizzle out like it might in the D&D or Pathfinder. You are able to whip it out of your pocket, unfurl it, read the incantation off of it, and activate it. The letters glow with arcane power, and let's see what you get. Do you summon zombies or skeletons, and how many? So that's zombies, correct?
Yep, zombies, and then how many? Come on, 4! Damn it! One fucking zombie.
Well, one zombie does appear.
4 zombie would have definitely balanced the scales here. And when I do it, I'm gonna try to mutter in a fake language to try to scare them with it.
Perfect. Roll. I'll let you roll a little presence to see if you can scare them.
Nice. Oh, yeah. 20.
Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they're all going to be a little bit more scared, which their strengths are going to do a little bit less damage, and it's going to be harder for them to hit. So a little bit of a bonus to your,
nice,
for lack of a better term, AC, or to your defend. We should use the terms correctly. So your defend will be a little bit stronger. And then that one zombie, where do you want to put that zombie?
Could it share a square with somebody, or it has to have...
Technically it could. This game does not use a grid. I'm just using a grid for visualization on our end, but it could share the space with someone else.
Just try to put them in between as many of them as possible and not have it in my way to get down the stairs, try to flee again.
Perfect, yeah.
Wait, there's a doorway there, never mind.
It crawls right out of the ground. It also, that adds to, as they see that creature, the zombie, crawl from the ground, your incantation intimidates them enough that they're a little scared now. Nice. So that'll be your turn there, Cricket. You've summoned a zombie. We'll say the zombie can act now. So it can go ahead and swing out if you'd like it to.
Yeah, I mean, it just fucking get somebody.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Fight them, my zombie.
Roll a strength. Let's just make up something. So give me just a d20 plus 1. Give it a little bit of a strength.
20.
Nice. Oh man, almost crit. Alright, and then we'll call it 1d4 plus 1 on the claw power. Making this up as we go.
For
3 points of damage. Which one does it hit?
That corner, far right.
This guy. The zombie lunges out, makes good contact across the stomach, and claws it right across with its long, nasty fingers, spilling a little bit of blood and fat from the belly of bottom right corner man. Kant?
Fuck that corner man.
Fuck that corner man. Kant, you are still puking. I think you can,
God.
can hear more screams, or...
Yeah, let's see, I guess. Presence again. There's an 8.
Can't hear. You can't hear, Kant.
Can't hear me.
Sure can't. Oh, fucking hell. Well, if I can't hear it.
Yeah. Roll toughness to see if you stop puking. Hello, cat.
Come on, baby. Damn it. 5.
Oh my god, bro. You are still puking. Alright. Cricket, let's get some more...
I'm gonna have to fight these naked men all by myself.
Yeah.
You have a zombie with you.
Let's get some defends again. Let's get 4 defends. We're gonna say this time 11 or higher will defend. Where before it was 12 or higher. So you got a little bit better chances here. Let's get 4 defends. Unless, you know what? One of them is going to attack the zombie. 2 of them will. So only 2. I forgot about the zombie being there. So 2 swing out at you.
So 2
defends on you, Cricket.
23. That was a crit. Oh, and a 22.
That is a crit. So you get to do an attack. You negate the attack. You, with your free hand, you're able to block off one of the punches and either swing back. I guess you don't have any weapon in your hand, but I'd say you could land a punch with a D4. They don't have any armor on, so it should be pretty easy. So roll a strength to hit melee. So that's a natural 1.
Oh.
So he gets to swing back at you.
What?
Yeah, because you fumble. You trigger an attack of opportunity.
We're like a bunch of little schoolboys like slapping each other.
Exactly. So roll to defend again, but I'm gonna give you another bonus because it's a second attack, so it's gonna be weaker. As you said, here's a couple of schoolboys slapping each other around.
Almost wish I didn't get a crit now. I made it through this round.
Oh, you're fine. You defend. So nothing there. Let's see. I'm gonna roll here for your zombie. Miss on the dice spots. Defend. Did not defend on that one. And D4. Okay. Let me give the zombie a decent amount of hit points. Alright. One of the guys does connect with the zombie's face. Takes off a little bit of flesh as he punches through the bone underneath. Crunches a little bit and a maggot falls out of the tooth hole. And he takes 3 points of damage.
My zombie son, no.
What's the zombie's name?
Larry.
Okay. Larry the zombie.
He was a normal guy at one point.
Was he?
Yeah. I get that vibe, you know?
Okay. Got it.
Working a 9 to 5, and things just didn't go his way. Became a zombie.
Yep. That's what happens in Mörk Borg world. Alright. They've all gone. Cricket, it'll be your turn again here. I don't know if you're going to keep trying to attack or try to escape. What have you got up your sleeve here?
So with these powers, am I able to do that Val Psychom again? Because you said something about it not being exhausted, right?
Yeah, you can do your powers, I believe, as many times as you can per day, basically. So you get +3. I don't remember what your number it might already be up there. But since you did re-roll, it might be different now. I'm not worried about it because you do get at least 4 per day because of your agility. Because of your presence. So it's presence plus. It should have been 5. I'm gonna crank it up. We'll just say that your roll that you did was 4 or 5. So you used 1. Now you're at 4. You have 4 left for the day. So you can use the foul Psychompomp or Roscoe's consuming glare. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, so that one's pretty straightforward. That one's
okay.
D4 creatures lose D8 HP 8 each.
Oh, okay.
Which could be good, but I'm just gonna keep dropping zombies on these guys. Just try. So is there like my action and then my movement? Like, could I drop these zombies and then try to use that distraction to, like, get the fuck out of there?
Yeah, sure. I would say you would need to try to escape again. So you can use the scroll, try to break free, and then I'd give you a little bit of movement. But I don't think you could get too far after, depending on if you succeed the escape, essentially.
Well, let's try to drop these zombies down first.
Okay.
I'd say so. First a D6.
That'll Well, roll your presence to make sure that you can successfully read the scroll. Even though you just read it, you got to try and activate it again.
Roll presence?
Yeah, it should be present to activate that.
22.
Very successful.
Yes.
So that'll be zombies again.
No.
2.
Better than 1.
Got 2 in there this time. A couple more Larrys.
What the fuck's a Larry? Oh, the zombie. Zombie token.
That's my zombie friend. A zombie friend.
What the fuck's a Larry?
What the hell's a Jeffrey?
Grab the furry wall, Alright, as these other 2 crawl out of the ground, your assailants are a little bit distracted. This woman has had enough, and she's gonna get the fuck out of there. And she runs back downstairs. So she's gone, even though she wasn't doing anything. These other ones are a little bit more distracted now, so you will get a little bonus to your escape if you're trying to shake free of them.
That's basically what I'm trying to do, is just use the distraction of these zombies to piece the fuck out of here.
Perfect. Let's get that agility roll to break free. I want to break free.
13.
I'm going to give you that one. You already have 1 free arm. The zombies are distracting. You've intimidated them a little bit. So you are free to move about the cabin. I'll give you about 10-15 feet of movement.
So, if I'm not mistaken, there's a doorway behind the guy on the
Correct.
top. That's how to get out of the room?
Right there.
Because that's the only way out,
Yes.
right? However far I can get to it or through it.
Yeah, I'd say you could probably get right outside the door.
Yeah, I'll get there. Maybe get out another scream if I have time. Maybe.
Yeah, screaming is a free action.
Right.
Yeah, so go ahead and give a scream. Perfect. Kant, let's get you a presence check. And I'm going to move you up here, Cricket.
Present 4.
Bro, what's wrong with your
Jeez.
E-roller?
I can't hear it.
You
Fucking
are-
throw it
you are-
up,
I don't
man.
think you've gotten
Yeah.
a double digit yet.
Roll the top.
All right, come on.
There we go.
There it is.
With one
21.
heaving hurl, you finally gain a little relief, and you're able to take a good breath, and the urge to throw up is gone for a moment. Your nausea has subsided for the time, but you don't know when or if it will return. For right now, you feel okay though.
Ugh. Fuck. Fucking hell. This Kant's voice I don't remember. Too long. Can't.
Pretty close.
I'll just wipe my mouth and then give myself a little back stretch. Sit on the bed. Contemplate my life choices.
Perfect. I believe these people are going to be a little distracted by the zombies. They're a little afraid. They're going to kind of be preoccupied. They're going to stand up for each other. Let's just see. I'm going to roll some random dice here to see what goes down. 1. Call that 2. All right. You're out of the room, but you hear the sounds of fleshy fists on fleshless faces as the zombies are punched. I'm into the F alliteration tonight. And
My Larrys.
some of the Larrys go down, but it's your turn again, Cricket. The zombies have done what they're meant to do. Help you escape.
Yeah, I'm out of there, like down the stairs, fucking out the fucking bar.
Oh, like outside? You've gone outside?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna get as far away from this place as possible, like near death and humiliated,
I'm just going to delete you off the map then, and we'll say you are outside at night.
and like hiding. You know.
Yeah, there's a stable, there's an outhouse, there's a few places, there's a well you might be able to hide, a couple of places out.
They'll never find me in the outhouse. That's what
Okay.
I'm going for.
Perfect. So we'll say you get right to the outhouse, open up the door, shut it behind you, and it is Kant's turn again.
Presence check.
Yep, to see if you've heard anything.
Oh god, I rolled a 4.
Oh god,
Good God. Will you just be present?
you are very preoccupied.
He's just gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, essentially. At this point, yeah.
Yeah, just fucking pull out my water skin and chug down. Try and rest my fucking stomach.
All right, in the outhouse, Cricket, give me an agility roll.
Great. That's a natty 1, wasn't it?
Oh no! All right.
Oh my God. Shit
That
myself.
was a natural 1. So as you go into the outhouse, the smell is overwhelming. Of course, the worst diarrhea doo-doo you could have ever imagined. It's all over the seat and everywhere. It's in your boots. And as you go in there, you shut the door behind you and you turn around, catch your breath, and out of the toilet, tentacles, these giant black tentacles reach out and grapple you. And they grab you.
Get out of here. What the fuck?
So you are now grappled
God.
by large tentacles, and they try to pull you into the toilet, into the poopiness.
No.
Your hair, as you get pulled in, the hair from your scalp, it touches a little bit of the poop, for lack of a more descriptive term.
My toupee is now a poupee.
What is your health? What's your health situation?
My health is at 2. This is why I would try to run the fuck out of there.
Yeah, you ran to the worst spot. So
Damn it.
yeah,
Figured they wouldn't
there's,
check for me
Something
here.
going on in the toilet, apparently. We're gonna say everything has resolved in that bedroom. Those men no longer they're stomping out zombie corpses at this point. They're disinterested with you after your magic, so they're not looking for you. Kant, you're just puking. You trying to hear anything or?
Nope.
Yeah, it is
Well,
your turn.
I mean, if it's my turn again.
So let's give the presence check.
Sure. Here we go. 8.
Nope.
God.
Dude, I don't know what your E-dice are doing, but they are not rolling rough.
Sure ain't.
You still feel good, though. You're not puking now. You're just kind of laying there,
Yeah.
catching your breath again, trying to regain some semblance of yourself.
Sure.
Cricket, you are grappled by tentacles in an outhouse. Let's get another agility to try to escape. Gonna be tough.
16.
You are able to break. I'm gonna give you that. You're able to break free, and you see these tentacles reach out as you're able to break free. So you're loose now, and they are reaching back towards you.
I am fleeing again, I guess, to the stables.
Okay.
Running around into every building.
I wanted to drown you in the poop.
What the fuck?
All right, you make it over to the stables, and there are several horses. One of Matilda the donkey is in there with your cart of goods, and you're able to escape for the time being.
All right, I'm just gonna climb up in that cart, try to go to sleep quietly.
I live here now.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, exactly. We're gonna say we're out of combat then. So you somehow survived the ambush of 4 fat brothers,
Oh, God.
the black tentacles in an outhouse, and
Is that the name of the crew?
yes,
Fucking toilet monster.
yeah. So you're free. Kant is throwing up. What do you guys want to do now? You are where you are, and it's probably around 10:30, 11 at night or so. It's late.
Yep.
So,
Plan was to head out in the morning.
mhm.
I'm just gonna go the fuck to sleep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cower in this cart till Kant comes to get me. I've been running from debtors, not above running from anyone else.
So I will say that you're able to eat. Obviously, you both had some food. You have plenty of rations. So you do have to be able to eat when you rest. And I'm assuming these are going to be large rests, or long rests, excuse me. So with a full night's sleep, you're going to both restore D6 HP, and you're good with all the rest. So each of you roll a D6 to see how much HP you get back. I think, Kant, you are at full, but
Yeah.
Cricket, you gain
Yes.
one.
Of course.
You gain 1 hit point.
Of course. I guess I did have a rough night.
Yes, you did. You didn't sleep too well out there. The horses were neighing and shitting.
In a cart covered in shit.
Yeah. And you stink too. You have poopy tentacles all over you, so
Oh yeah.
What the fuck, man?
you're not
Oh,
doing
yeah,
too
I'm
great.
properly gross right now.
So you wake up. It is the morning. You guys can do what you want. See what you want to do.
Kant's gonna head down the stairs and look for something to eat. Maybe for his pad Cricket.
I'm literally like hiding behind the cart, just like peeking out. Con.
Every once in a while, I just say that.
Yeah.
It's fucking-
Yeah, every once in a while till I hear you call back. My guy's a super coward.
Eventually you're able to hear Kant. You're able to hear that somehow. Eventually your presence roll would be high enough that you would get a crit to hear him outside.
Okay.
By 5 p.m.
Yeah, you probably. I mean, ultimately you're probably wondering where the fuck he is. So
Wait, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, after I grab a bite to eat from the downstairs area, wait around for maybe an hour, maybe not even that long. I'll ask somebody if they'd seen Cricket went after hearing. Would he have passed people by?
yeah, I'm sure.
He ran out?
I'm sure
Yeah.
he ran
Okay.
out. The crowd.
Squealing.
The crowd is a little bit different than it was last night. There is instead of a bunch of people drinking, there's one person sitting at a table. The daughter sees you come down and immediately tries not to make eye contact with you. But
I don't pay any attention anyways.
yeah, old man Justice, who you talked to the other night, and gave you his whole spiel about the sword and 1,000 silver pieces to retrieve the sword so he can destroy it. He sees you and he says, "Your friend, he is quite the coward. He ran out last night. He left. He
What
left
did he-
you. Yeah, fuck.
What is he running from this time?
You know, I don't know. I've seen many a man run from this inn, but he seems more cowardly than most.
That's Cricket. Cricket the coward. Man.
You try not getting fucked by 4 strange men in the night.
Who's saying?
I'm not even here.
Justice, old man, did you happen to see where he went?
Yeah, and he just points towards the door. He went out. Out in the middle of the night. Like a crazy man.
Bartender, what do you have for breakfast?
Got eggs and meat and ale. The same thing we had last night.
No.
Not leftover, it's all fresh, don't worry.
Squint my eyes at him.
He'll laugh.
Meat and eggs on a plate.
Alright, that'll be like 13 silver sandwich costs. It's here somewhere. Hey, read the menu. And he takes some silver for him from you. Okay. It's like 4 silver.
I give him. Alright. Give him 4
Perfect,
silver.
that's good.
35.
Do you take more ale? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely. And then I'll with meat in my mouth and egg in my hand, I'll just walk out. Look for Cricket. Eventually find him by the cart,
Yep.
right?
You find him outside in the stables. Yeah, you see him there. He's just tucked behind the thing. He looks terrible, as if he hadn't slept. And he's stench is unbearable, borderline. He stinks, but he is looking gorgeous with his long black hair scalp.
Kant, is that you?
It is. What are you doing in the cart? Why you smell like shit?
That witch of a daughter. All I wanted was a little play. Her brothers came out of nowhere, beat on me, barely got out of there with my life. Then something reached up and tried to grab my butthole in the loo. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this tavern, but let's get out of here.
Alright, well, let's go. See if we can find this sword.
Is there like a trough or some sort of water that I can just kind of like do a quick dunk in?
It's not the best water, but I mean it's cleaner than some things. It wouldn't do anything worse to you. You could definitely clean off in it.
Yeah, just like real quick, just like dunk my head in there, just splash it up on 5-second horrorback.
There you go. Do you leave the scalp on?
Oh yeah, that's
okay.
That's part of my identity.
As you pull your head out, the scalp kind of covers part of your face, and you like lift it back up out of your eyes and awkwardly try to make the wet, nasty hair, look good, but it's kind of like disheveled.
I'll spend more time trying to get the scalp clean than
you're not worried about your own.
Just dunking it and just rubbing it off, and I was like, this is how I get the ladies.
Perfect. Yeah, so you've successfully survived the night here. You're all cleaned up. I guess you guys are on your way with Justice's instructions to the tomb of the Screaming Snake to try and find this sword that he's created. Hey guys, is that what your goal is, or do you guys want to do something completely different because you can? You can say we're gonna do it, sir, and then not do it.
Well, before we take off, I'm gonna make sure that the Rat King's flail is fed. Also, mark off the ration. And then there's nothing else I really want to do.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. So we're supposed to go there and destroy the sword, right? Or can we bring the sword back?
Bring it back. You don't think you would have the means to destroy such a powerful artifact? Again, it's ostensibly it's like Excalibur. This guy says he built King Arthur Excalibur, and you need to bring it back to him. It sounds kind of crazy, but I mean, you just summoned zombies and black tentacles attacked you from a toilet. So the world is kind of insane. So ultimately, it's wild, but so is everything else you've experienced. Yeah. So we'll say you pack up. Everything's good. You have your breakfast. Feed the Rat King flail. Each and every one of the rats is happy and healthy as they could be. I imagine you pet them a little longer than they might need as you stare at them, just cooing and chatting it up with Rat. And you make your way. You know it's a couple miles. It's not too far. Are you going to bring Matilda and all your stuff, or are you going to leave her there and come back for
her? No, I'll probably bring her with me. Fair. I don't think I would ever leave her behind, especially with all of the gear and shit.
Yeah, you go along.
That I have on her. I don't trust fucking anyone. So
again, it is you. Well, first of all, you'll pull her out of the stable, get her all bridled up, attach the cart get her all ready to go, and you're going to start making your way towards this tomb. It is daytime, but it is dark. The sun never comes out here anymore. That fog, as you get a little bit away from the inn, the fog returns that you experienced that first night as you were walking through the wastelands of Tveland, and fog starts rolling in again. You make your way through this bog, and after a couple of miles, you come across a man traveling. He's wearing an all-black cloak with his hood up, and from underneath you can see his eyes are kind of glowing. You're a little bit of ways from him right now,
What the
but
fuck?
you're bound to cross paths if you continue on the same course.
So,
Oh, good.
I was just going to say, for the getting rest thing, to catch your breath, have a drink, D4 HP. Is that something maybe I could do, like chilling in
Sure.
the cart?
Yeah, I'll
on the
say
way to
like
where we're
after you
going?
get everything all packed up, and I'm sure you would be riding along after your sleepless night. So we'll say you can burn a ration and take that rest to get some HP back.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you're able to calm down, have a little bit of
All right,
food,
cool.
and you feel a lot better after being back in the presence of Kant and Matilda. You're feeling more confident, and you're bolstered by that.
Leave me like that again, Kant.
Me? What do you mean? I told you I was going to bed.
Guess I shouldn't follow my little Willie next time,
Yes. Why do you call it Willy?
because Larry's my zombie.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I think we'll
who's
just-
this glowy-eyed fuck?
Oh yeah, I'll make sure to have my hand on the flail. I imagine, there's a cart, a seat, and I have Matilda on reins, and I'm kind of just
Mm-hmm.
trudging along with her. I don't know, not Kant, but Cricket would be. There's not enough space to sit up next to me, so either riding in the cart or walking next to us.
If there's enough room
Yeah.
in the cart, I would ride in the cart if possible.
There you go, in the back, next to all the stuff. There's a mattress and all kinds of other miscellaneous
Yeah,
equipment in there too, so you're probably just...
To get the rest, I would say he'd have to be in the back relaxing. So he's hanging out in the back. It's not
Gotcha.
long enough of a
Fair enough.
ride that you could walk it for part of it. I think you'd have to ride the whole travel to get that rest back. So,
Gotcha. Always dragging Cricket's fat ass along.
and as you make your way towards this man on the side of the road, again, he's got a dark cloak in the darkness, a little bit of these glowing yellow eyes. And he kind of stops and lets you pass, and he holds up a hand and looks up at you with these big yellow eyes, and just holds his hand up at you as you go by. And then
I raise my hand
as
too.
you acknowledge him, he says, "I have some goods if you're interested. Would you like to trade?"
What the fuck? Is he... I mean, I always see your glowing eyes and
Yeah,
him
well,
in a cloak.
you can make out a face underneath it, but his eyes are definitely kind of creepy glowing.
Does he seem trustworthy?
Roll the presence check.
10.
You think he's you don't really know. Like, he seems like a normal dude on the road. He doesn't seem threatening as of yet.
What's wrong with your eyes?
Oh, my eyes. There's nothing wrong with them. I see as well as you can. They are old eyes.
What makes them glow?
Do they?
Yeah.
Hmm.
What's making them glow like that?
Yeah, it's like you got 2 fleshlights or something.
I once traded a fleshlight for part of a man's soul, but I no longer have that good. My eyes you speak of, well, they're very old eyes. I don't know why they glow, but you're the first people to tell me that they do. Maybe this is a new feature.
But feature of what?
The trades. Do you wish to trade with me? Again, I have goods if you are willing to trade.
I have silver.
Oh, I have no need for silver. But if you have need of my good, I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
What kind of goods are you selling that you won't take silver for?
Well, let's find out what I have. And then he he opens up his cloak and reaches into like a deep pocket on the inside, and he pulls out a little box of dark stained wood, and it has a little crank on the side, and he opens up the lid, and inside there is a little skeleton ballerina, and he starts to kind of crank the thing, and a couple of extremely sad notes come out, and it seems like it's a little music box, and then he closes it back before a couple of notes. It says, I have this sorrowful music box, and it appears I also have. And he goes into another pocket, he reaches in, and he pulls out a little jar, and he holds it up, and he says, this, I haven't seen this in quite a while. This is troll piss.
What? Troll piss? What do you do with troll piss?
You can do whatever you'd like with it, frankly, but if you pour it out on someone, it might affect a troll. Or it might affect a troll by, what is the word I'm looking for? It will attract a troll.
Sure, I want troll in my life.
There are few who do, but you might also add it to a tonic or drink it if you feel necessary.
What else you got? You got poop in a jar too? I mean, what kind of wares are these?
These are the two things I have today. You find me tomorrow, I might have other goods. And no, I do not have a jar of poop.
Would you like one?
Let me see it. I might be interested.
I like scrape some of the shit, like the dried shit, like off my arm or something. I don't have a jar, but put it in your jar of piss.
I am not interested.
Alright, and I just toss it over my shoulder.
This is very mundane shit. If it were the shit of a troll, perhaps. Or...
Hey, this shit came from a shit tendril monster in an outhouse. Much scarier than a troll, I would say.
I don't believe you. But maybe I'll take some just for fun. No, I will not. He seems conflicted, but ultimately he denies your poop offering.
What's the ballerina box? What's that ballerina box do?
Makes people very sad, and it makes sure that they cannot lie.
Sounds like it might be useful.
What do you want for both?
For both? Well, only a part of your soul. If you wish to trade, I will need a bit of you. Again, I have no use for silver, but
not much left of me.
Your humanity is what I desire.
What about this cocaine?
Cocaine, you say?
That'll give you a little bit of soul.
In the moment, you are dealing with me, and do you wish to trade for these two items? One or both? The choice is yours. You do not have to take them, but remember, I will take some of you.
I don't know if this is worth it. I decline. Can't do what you want.
Sound like they could be useful in the future for whatever reason. We don't know what we're running into at the tomb. Maybe they'll come in handy. Take what's left of my soul. Twice.
Think there's gonna be a bunch of liars in there?
I don't know.
There's a bunch of lutes and lyres and other musical instruments.
Ha ha ha. Yuck.
As you say, you're willing to make the trade. He closes his glowing eyes a little bit, down to little slits. He looks at you and holds out an empty hand, the other hand now holding the two items, and he reaches out. Thank you for doing business. And roll 2d6.
Okay. What am I doing? What's gonna happen? 2d6 coming in. 2 and a 5.
All right. You feel as if your strength has been sapped. Your not your like ability to lift things, but your constitution. And you notice that mechanically you have lost 1 of your maximum HP, goes down permanently by 1, and your presence has also gone down by 1, as your ability to perceive the world and see things, it gets a little bit dimmer, and mechanically you lose 1 presence as well.
So I just lose the bonus, right?
Yeah, so your presence goes down,
okay,
essentially.
Gotcha. I am at 0 now.
Alright, and then he says, well, goodbye. And he walks off, and you notice that those items are now, like, on your lap. He didn't hand them over to you, they're just, like, on your lap now. And he starts walking away from you.
Okay.
And as you might look at the items for a bit, you look back up, and he is gone. So
Cool.
now you have those items. Let's see, I'll just read off what they do. It is a jar of troll piss. When spilled on the ground, ensures that no beast dare approach the area, allowing you to make safe camp. And it might attract a territorial troll.
Tight.
The other item is a sorrowful music box. A small music box with a crank. Plays extremely sad music. Those that hear it cannot lie unless they pass a DR12 presence test. Those affected sob uncontrollably.
That's cool.
Always knew you were a softie.
Me? No. You're the milksop.
Yeah, I did run fling like a little girl last night, but gotta do when you got 4 naked dudes over you.
I didn't know you were into that kind of thing. Well, I guess we just continue on.
How you feeling with a little piece of your soul missing? Good?
What?
Feel good with that soul missing?
I guess. Yeah, feel fine.
Crazy old witch doctor.
Is that what he was?
I don't know.
I'm gonna put the jar of troll piss in the wagon,
Okay.
and I'll keep the box on me. Alright, Matilda, let's go.
Alright. As you continue on down this road of dark, foggy mists, the dead trees lining the road, reaching up towards a sun that has been extinguished long ago, you eventually come to what seems like a grassy section of the road. It's not necessarily grass, maybe straw, some kind of dead, once green thing fills the path, and the offshoots of the path become muddier and muddier as you make your way into a bog. The smoke is still rolling around quite a bit, but as you come up a little bit closer to your ultimate destination along this road, you notice that there is a opening, and in a wall it's about a 5 to 6 foot stone wall that looks like it's in pretty bad disrepair, making its way obviously right across the road, and there's an opening right along the road, and you can make your way in between these 2 bits of the road, or excuse me, these 2 bits of the wall. As you come into the clearing, you enter the murky bog. There's a little there's a little island out in front of you, a bunch of dead trees along the left side. Again, this wall is kind of encompassing this little area here. You notice off to the right there's a few plank systems that go... I'm going to move you over there so you can actually see it. Perfect. Alright, yeah, so there's...
Yeah. I see the map.
There's a bridge system that covers a few little bits of the mud and bog as it goes out. Again, there's a little bit of an island up in the northwest beyond the walls. You see some tree houses built on stilts up over here. They are built up into the dead and dying trees, and you see a few skittering creatures up there. But ultimately, straight ahead through the bog is your ultimate destination, the tomb of the Screeching Snake. And we will investigate this bog next time.
Oh, dang.
Yep.
It's already that time.
The fight,
God
I
damn.
thought I was going to kill you quicker, but Cricket survived pretty long in that fight. I couldn't hit him. He's he's pretty wily after all the
Scrappy.
all the food he ate, all the grease on his face and the limbs. Nobody could land a blow.
Well, thank you for listening, everybody. Hope you enjoyed our shenanigans in episode 3. We'll be back next week. If you'd like to hear more of our content, check out our actual playthrough of Pathfinder 2nd Edition's Adventure Path The Abomination Vaults. It's floating around the web it's floating around the web as devils, elves, and dice. It'd be a huge help if you left some stars and a brief review of us, whether you like us or not. We prefer that you like us and give us 5 stars. So yeah, do that. Tell your friends, tell your family. We're filled with poop and poop jokes. That's why my eyes are brown. Ha ha ha. Don't forget to follow our socials and join our Discord so we can chat it up. What else? Oh yeah, and don't forget to use the code DEATHDREAMS at dicelegion.com for 10% off of anything there. Dicelegion.com, 10% off. Death Troops is the code. Alright folks, thank you for listening, take care, and bye-bye.
Thanks guys, later.